Okay, wanted to check in with my spirit guides today, my beings of love and light. Are you here with me? Yes. Okay, wonderful. So today I wanted to discuss the recent UFO or potentially drone activity. Many have been spotted over New Jersey. There was a UFO related incident in Oregon, and I've heard of some reports in other states like California and others. So I wanted to ask, are these, craft, I guess you would say, are they drones? No. Okay. So are these UAP or UFOs from another dimension? So they're truly not from the earthly plane. No. Okay. So they are actual UFOs and UAPs. Okay. That would explain why we're getting such an interesting response from our own government. They don't appear to know what they are, and they're just blaming, almost just creating an enemy in a way, that they're drones from some kind of foreign adversary. That seems to be the narrative forming right now. So do these UFOs, UAPs present any threat to us? No. Okay. So people don't need to be afraid. They don't need to be afraid that they're being attacked or that they're going to land or that they're in any kind of, there's not a threat essentially to any humans. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. And what is the purpose or why are we seeing so much activity currently? Because it really appears to be ramping up. So why is this happening? BECAUSE, because EARTH, Earth, ISASCENDing, ascending, in FREQUENCY, frequency, because the earth is ascending in frequency. And in order for the earth to do that, we have to make a choice to go with her or to not go with her. And I believe, based on our prior discussions, part of that process is to understand that we're not alone in the universe, that we have galactic brothers and sisters. They just exist in a different frequency. And so we're used to looking for answers in the 3D experience, but the answers do not lie there. So we'll always be looking, we should be suspicious or maybe just use discernment when we are looking for answers in the 3D experience, and that's because this is not real. The 3D experience is just, as you've said, a school for souls, and the true answers are elsewhere. Okay, and again, so the UAPs, UFOs present no threat to us, so we can eliminate fear. Okay, and where should we go for answers if we are not able to find them with the news media, from each other necessarily, even from this interaction? Where should we go for those answers if we have questions about what's going on? YOUSHOULD. You should. LOOK. Look. WITHIN. and look within. Okay, because all the answers to all the questions that we have, we can find if we look within ourselves. Okay. And just so that if those who want to take the time to do that and to look within, what is the closest or what is the best practice for them to do that? T H R O U G H through M E D I T A T I O N through meditation. Okay, so for those who don't currently have a meditation practice, should one begin by setting an intention and maybe even asking out loud or in their mind for answers, so they could possibly say, I'm open to receiving messages from my spirit guides or other benevolent beings of love, as to explain or connect with me to understand what's happening in this experience. Okay. Yeah, and basically they need to be ready to listen. So, and it can be subtle, can it not? Yes. So sometimes they have to really listen and quiet the mind and set that intention before they'll get those responses. Yes. Okay. One question that occurred to me is, should we be possibly just careful and cautious about what we are hearing from the government based on what we're seeing, and that it's possible they could use these UFO UAP sightings to incite fear within us. So again, there is distrust of governmental agencies, especially in regard to UFO and UAPs, because many of us feel like we have not received the truth for a very long time, and I'm sure that we haven't. So in other words, if we start to hear a narrative of fear-based thinking, and that these otherworldly UFOs and beings present a threat to us, we should be very careful about listening to that narrative. Okay. And again, look within ourselves for answers, because this is not the true nature of who we are. We are fractals of source, as are all beings. This is all source. These are all emanations from source, and we are one. We are a collective of one as separate emanations of consciousness. Okay. All right, I know I did a lot of the talking there, but is there anything else you'd like to add about concerns about these UFOs or UAPs, or anything you'd like to add? Yes, okay, wonderful, thank you. D-O-N-O-T, do not. B-E-B-A-F-R-A-I-D. Do not be afraid, because it could be that there are those in power who want us to be afraid. So we need to stay in a love vibration, increase our own frequency, and not turn against each other, and try to understand that our true nature is love, and that this is just a temporary experience, and to not fall into fear. Okay, wonderful. Okay, well, I will go ahead and wrap up this session for now. So sending you love and gratitude, and I'll tell you good night. G-O